Hey all, different kind of video today. A member of the James family, as you can see on her back. I don't know if you can see it. She had got a little boo-boo. This is Quincy, our pup. A week ago, we all went to sleep. She sleeps right between us, of course. And woke up the next morning, and I went to let her out in the backyard. There's like 2 steps that lead out to the backyard. And she went down the steps like she always does and did her thing, and then turned around and came back, and she looked at me and didn't want to climb up the 2 steps and gave me a confused look.
But she did.
She did it after I kind of coaxed her and called her in. So over the course of that day, one of her back legs was acting funny. So I thought, because sometimes she gets a little cramp in her leg, so you can just massage it out. And so I tried to do that. It didn't help. By the afternoon, her back legs weren't really working very well. So we took her to the regular vet, and they said he walked into the exam room, and the first thing he said was, "Yeah, she's got a disc problem." Mm-hmm. So he didn't even have to do an X-ray or anything. He could just tell by the way she was walking. So we took her from there to a 24.
No, we took her home.
Well, we brought her home. They gave her a shot,
a
steroid shot right in the. To bring the swelling down, thinking, oh, she's just something bulging and she'll be fine.
We weren't that concerned because one of our previous dogs had the same condition,
back problem,
and we would give her prednisone.
Or at least not the same. What we thought was the same back problem.
Yeah, she didn't rupture anything. But our other dog, give her prednisone,
snapped right out of it.
She would
give her one dose of prednisone.
She's in 24 hours.
Yeah, but this one did not. In fact, she got worse.
She got worse.
So
the next day,
we took her to an emergency vet, and they kept her overnight, gave her some pain stuff. That was the main thing, is to get her pain under control, because she was hurting. So she stayed overnight there. We went the next day and brought her to a local university where they have an animal hospital where they do surgeries. And we kind of had decided, since we don't have kids and this is our baby, we decided we'd spend a couple of dollars
and you don't want to know
on
how much.
Spinal surgery for a dog.
But I do want to preface this by saying
she's earned it.
We also, she's only 4 years old.
Yeah, she hasn't had a good. It's like if she was 12 or something, we'd say,
yeah,
you had a good run. But
we wouldn't do this.
This dog has plenty.
She was
left
only
in
4.
her.
She still had sensation in her lower extremities.
Yeah, she couldn't really move.
She couldn't walk, but she had sensation.
But she could feel them.
And the success rate with this surgery, as long as they still have sensation, is up to 90+%. Yeah.
So we said, let's do it.
So we said, we'll take a chance.
And I'm not going to, I got to be honest. For me, it came down to one thing. When we had her home after that first trip, and we thought she was getting better because they gave her the shot. She was getting worse, and there was one point when she was really, she's so stoic. She doesn't whine about the pain. So she just gets a very scared look in her eyes, and she turned to me when she was like seized up. She was in such pain, and gave me a look in the eye. I was like, okay, I got to spend whatever I need to spend so I don't see that look again. So we have spent what we needed to spend. We got her kind of set up in this little, I don't know if you can see it, but we set up, our house is a little bit upside down at the moment because it's all hands on deck for the next few weeks. It's her recovery. She had the surgery a few days ago.
We brought her home.
Brought her home yesterday.
2 days ago.
2 days ago. Mm-hmm. And honestly, about an hour ago, and I don't know if you can see the incision. It goes right down the middle of her back.
It starts about here.
Goes
it's
a foot
down
long.
about there.
And about an hour ago, she stood up. I couldn't believe it. I turned my back for 1 second. So we got to keep an eye on her because I know she's going to try to jump up on things, but she shouldn't be jumping up.
So good news is she's not in any pain anymore. So that's good. We have the puppy pads, but she's continent. We take her out to go on potty breaks, and she pees and does her business.
We have a little
outside.
sling thing that wraps around her legs, and I sort of walk behind her holding her. So she is taking steps, even though I'm not letting her bear weight on it. But she's getting better. Her legs are moving. Her toes. You know, the instinct is they want to knuckle them under like that. So you want to get them to where their foot is back like that instead of on like this. And she's getting that great.
But I
so
would
everything.
say, even
Good
even
sign
in
so far.
48 hours, her walking and her
Oh, yeah.
knuckling
Night and day.
has improved. Her walking has improved.
When we bring her
She-
back in the house, we walk by this little ottoman thing that I'm sitting on, which she spends
wants
most of her
to-
day on.
She wants to jump.
She
She
wants to
stops
jump on it.
there and wants to jump up on
So
that.
that's a good sign if she's getting back to her normal routine. So anyway, I know nobody cares about this except for us, but since this
Maybe
is our
dog
life,
people will.
yeah, if you're a
There might be a
dog
couple
person,
dog people
and I
out there.
gotta also say, this little baby, look at that. This is the best dogs. I know you are dog people out there, and a lot of you have
They're
great
all
dogs.
best dogs.
But they're all best. But this one is better than yours. No, she's just a great dog, and she
wouldn't s-
deserved another chance. She deserved this chance, and we're giving it to her. So we
And we wouldn't
got the
say
surgery.
a dog is better than yours for all of our previous dogs. 'Cause
No.
some of our
We've
previous
had some
dogs were a little nutty.
I loved every one of them to the nth degree, but there's no question that we've had some broken dogs that were nuts, and
But this one's
I'm
not
okay with
nutty.
it. But
She's not nutty.
no, this one's perfectly normal. She loves people. She loves dogs. She just. Here's the thing. This dog brings pure joy to everyone she meets, and I get access to it 24 hours a day. And if that costs me money, I'm going to pay it. I'm sorry. This is a source of joy in my life that I'm not willing to negotiate.
The other thing I want to say is people, our friends are asking, well, was there an injury? Did she injure herself? There was no injury. This is a congenital thing.
IVDD, and I don't know what it
IVDD,
stands for. But
and she's
got
half beagle, and beagles
Oh, she's-
and other hounds are prone to this. So there is nothing we could have done to
She's falling asleep.
prevent this or
She's
whatever.
so bored with this conversation. She's falling asleep.
and everyone listening
As
is
you
too.
are. All right, so here's the outlook. 6 to 8 weeks of really low impact. And I got to be honest, I'm planning to treat her like a glass object for the rest of her life. There is no jumping or running, none of that. This becomes a lap dog. She's just a little more fragile than other dogs, so that's what we're going to do. But 6 to 8, a month in this little space here. It's like a little incubator we got set up in front of the TV. And so we're going to be with her. We're taking the week off next week, literally for 24-hour attention. And then it's 6 to 8 weeks of slow recovery. Look at that baby. Quincy dog. Quincy baby. Giving
you
me the
doing?
come hither look.
Do you want to do
She's like,
something?
what are you talking about?
Do you want to do something? What do you want to do?
Well, and the other thing is, last thing. I'm going to close it with this since no one's still watching. This morning she pooped about half an hour ago, and that is huge.
All by herself.
She hadn't pooped in a week,
Outside.
dude, and she pooped outside. She asked us
Yeah,
to go
she-
out. She sort of helped try to sit herself up, like get me out of here. So we brought her out, and she pooped. That is such a huge milestone. So, baby's doing good, and onward and upward. She's not going to be the same sort of active dog that she was, but that's okay. We're saving your life, puppy. I will say to you and to Quincy, good luck.